All right. We are here. Welcome to the stream, guys. It's been a long time since I've streamed. I feel like it's been a couple weeks. I've been at school doing a lot of different things. I've had a lot of requests for places to go. So let me look up what we've got here on the list. If you've got something on the list that you want to see, throw it in the chat. And if I can, I'll get around to it. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. And yeah, we'll do it. Even if I don't get around to it today, I'll tag you later on. That's what we're doing right now. There's been several people that I haven't been able to fly to their location. So the first one up is the Matterhorn in Switzerland. It's the actual mountain, not the Disneyland area ride, I guess you'd say. And this one, a shout out to Chris, who's actually my brother. So shout out to you. All right, let me get everything all set up and we will continue on. I feel like this is going to be a very beautiful scene. I do need to get that, what is it, 3080 video card so it really pops. All right, here we are. Ready to fly. It's been a minute since I've been able to fly, actually. I've been in school, which I'm in flight school, so I have been flying, just not in fake life. I've been doing it in real life, which it's fun, but sometimes it's a lot more stressful getting everything all perfect. Let's get to external. I feel like external is the best for sightseeing. So where is the Matterhorn? It might be right below. No. I believe that this is it right up here. This is the Matterhorn. There should be a lake nearby as well. Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Joshua, I've actually got you on the list. Let's see. Yeah, actually, you're up next. We're going to go to Gettysburg and Hershey Park, Pennsylvania. So get ready for that. And if there's anything in particular you want to see at Gettysburg, I imagine it's just, I've never been to Gettysburg in real life, so I imagine it's just a field. Not just a field, but you know what I mean. And then for Hershey Park, I imagine that'll be pretty easy to see. If there's this particular ride you want me to look at, let me know. So beautiful out here. Switzerland. This is one place I've always wanted to go visit. Got a good amount of wind up here. So yeah, I believe off to the right here is what the Matterhorn looks like. Because a lot of the pictures show this lake right over here. Looks back at it. Usually it has a pinpoint whenever I set a location. If you've ever been to the Matterhorn in Switzerland, let us know. Because I feel like it should be a little bit more drastic. It seems like that there was a drastic face to it. So maybe it's over this way. I don't know why they didn't drop a pinpoint on it. Swill saps are beautiful though. At 10,400, it's pretty high. I wonder if we can land up here. Take a look around. Imagine right there. That would be really cool. Wonder if that's a house or like a getaway spot. Oh. Come on. Doesn't want to look that way. There we go. That looks more like the Matterhorn to me. Because there was a drastic face to it. Well, Chris, I hope that I saw it. If not, let me know. I'll try to find it again. Let's do something wild, though. Do some sort of like emergency landing. That sounds like a lot of fun. Some acrobatics. And then we will go to Gettysburg. That looks like Matterhorn. But you know what? They're all mountains. I don't know. See if we can land on this mountainside. Flaps fully extended. An extreme angle here. So we will be going very quick downhill. I don't know if we'll make it. Nah. We'll be going way too fast. I don't remember what I said as brakes. Uh-oh. I think these are brakes. Ooh, look at that landing. Was that beautiful or what? Right beneath the Matterhorn. Now we're going backwards. All right, let's go ahead and go over to Gettysburg. I want to get through these spots that I was going to look at. Main menu. How's it going, MD10VR? Good to see you. It's been a while. I was just saying when I was getting on, I think it's been 2 or 3 weeks since I last streamed. It's been a long time. I've been meaning to, but school has been kicking my butt, getting me into gear. I'm in instrument right now, so I've been doing a lot of holding patterns and the VOR DME arcs. So that's something that I actually want to go through eventually. Right now I'm just going to explore the world, but later tonight possibly I might go over what I've been learning. Of course, I'm learning it right now, so I may not be perfect, but it'd be fun to run through. I think some people might like it. Doing approaches, departures, things of that sort. All right. We got Gettysburg Battlefield. This is Fort Joshua. Glad you're able to be here for it. It's fantastic. Control V. There we go. This should be Gettysburg right here. Set as departure. We want it to be daytime because we want to see it. There we are. And let's go ahead and fly it. Oh, we got some airfields like right next to it. That's interesting. And actually, this is something that I found that was really interesting. If you're really into flying and everything, they've actually got the waypoints and everything. You have to open the filters. Somewhere down here I found out you can get your VORs and waypoints and things like that on the map, which is very handy. Anyways, let's go ahead and fly. There's still a lot that I want to learn about Microsoft Flight Simulator and like setting up an actual flight plan. School first, that is absolute. Yes, indeed. And the more I go through school, the more I'll have to say on Flight Simulator, you know? I have noticed that the loading times are much, much faster now. I don't know if it's just been luck, but before I felt like I was waiting 20 minutes in between each one, and now it's like 10 to 15. One thing I still really need to figure out is the G1000 on the general aviation ones, like the DA-40 and the Cessna. It doesn't seem quite right, but I think I'm on the verge of catching on to what they were trying to do. Because there's a lot of things that you can't do that you should be able to do. I hope they add that in later. Maybe it's just set up different and I'm not familiar with it though. Because I did find approaches and departures, which I thought didn't exist before, but I finally found where they were at. Alright, Gettysburg Battlefield. Is there anything in particular at Gettysburg? I've never been there. I imagine it looks like a field, but if there's like buildings or a specific area, let me know. I have some great news. I am a quarter of the way to monetization, which is phenomenal. I've got 750 more people. Oh, your bandwidth is too slow for data streaming. You have been switched to offline mode. What? Are you kidding me? My data's pretty good. I am still streaming. Maybe it's just not having a good time like that. Sometime before I was noticing it would do that and then it would come back on, so maybe it'll just come back on in a minute. Alright, camera views. External. There it is over there. Actually, that looks like a Captain's Folly. That's an airport. Might be right below us. Alright, Joshua, if you're in, let me know where I should be, because Gettysburg, I imagine, is a field, but I do not know what it looks like. And before they were putting pins wherever I had a waypoint, wherever I put the GPS coordinates in, but for some reason it doesn't seem like they're doing that anymore. And this is Gettysburg City. I may have to pause for a second and grab the map up so we can see where the actual battlefield is. Oh, look at that mansion right below us. Imagine living there. Pretty awesome. Alright, I am not seeing Joshua, so let's go ahead and look real quick at the map. Where is Gettysburg Battlefield? Gettysburg Battlefield. There it is right there. And okay, so it's near the city. It's to the south. Looks like there's a three-way fork. And it's the far left if you're heading south. Alright, so let's resume this. We are heading north, so it's going to be behind us. Looking for that three-way fork in the road. I think that this may be it right here. I can't be for sure, but this is where they put me. Hold on. Not good at looking backwards and flying, I guess, huh? Alright, well, hopefully this was enough. Joshua, I haven't heard from you in a minute, so let's go to Hershey Park and let's check that out. I do love looking at theme parks because sometimes they're accurate and sometimes they're not. And it's always fun to see whether it's accurate. Look at that giant house. Sheesh. See if we can land right next to it. Make a little turnaround. Flying low and fast. Actually low and slow. Little hard, but massive house. Wouldn't mind living there. Actually, that might be spooky. I have to live there with a lot of people. All right, let's head over to Hershey Park. Kind of want to do some fun landing challenges too. Not the ones that they have, but just ridiculous spots landing. I landed on the USS Midway, and that was pretty fun. I wouldn't mind continuing to do that. But when I did it, it took so long to load in and out that it just wasn't worth it, because if you crashed, you had to wait to load back in. But I am impressed at how fast things are running right now, compared to before at least. Maybe people have gotten the initial fix, and now we've got our true flight simmers on it. All right, Hershey Park. Change it up a little bit. Do this guy. The Shock Ultra. Are there any places that you on the stream right now would like to see? We got Hershey Park up next, Roanoke, Virginia, and Dana Point. Unfortunately, I don't know those places very well, so we'll probably be flying around just seeing if we can see some cool stuff. The Roanoke, Virginia is for Tori, and he wants to see the airport in the DA-40, which actually the DA-40 is what I fly in real life, so that'll be fun to mess around with. I don't fly that one very often because it only has a throttle, where the ones that I fly have throttle, prop, and mixture. I don't know why, but that just bugs me a little bit, so I don't fly it very much. It's not exactly like what I fly, but I feel like they got the easy to fly stuff, you know, put out first. Which, prop and mixture doesn't make that big of a difference. It's not like wildly harder, but it's a concept that a lot of people are just like, what? I don't get it. Don't tell my instructor I'm having a gin and tonic and flying. He might not be a fan of that. Don't tell the FAA. Yeah, I think after this, if I don't get any other locations that people want to go to, we're gonna do some instrument flight. I'll even turn up the wind and get some crazy weather going. See if we can fly from one location to another. Hello. External mode. There we go. It's a giant parking lot. Jeez, come on. There we go. This is one thing that I'm not liking so much. I don't know when they changed this, but now my waypoints that I set don't show up. Like, this will show up because it's an airport, but what about the one that I set? I feel like maybe this is the park. I don't see anything attached to the ground though. Colorful buildings. I have to say today I haven't been able to find some of the locations. I don't know. I don't see any roller coasters, and I don't see any roller coasters plastered to the floor. Maybe it doesn't exist. I feel like this would be it right here. Let's slow down. We go low and slow. So colorful over here. I'm gonna make a guess that this is Hershey Park, which doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, there's a giant parking lot, which does make sense, but I do not see any rides. I'm not seeing anything anywhere else nearby. This is where I put us immediately too. Huh. Time around hasn't been too productive, unfortunately. I think Dana Point will definitely be cool. It's a ocean town, so at least there will be the water there. That's always fun to see. If there's a pier, I'm going to try to land on it. That is my goal. So I'm going to probably use this airplane, because this one's got the best vertical takeoff and landing. Or not vertical, but short takeoff and landing. We'll go ahead and land right here. See how much area it takes to actually land. A little hard. Yeah, it took like 20 feet. This is a cool airplane. Definitely. All right. Continue. So the next one we're going to go to is Roanoke, Virginia, for Torrey, and we're going to do the DA-40. I wonder if Roanoke has any procedures, because if so, I'm going to tamper with that since we're going to do the DA-40. Let's see. Excuse me. Flight sim. Let's do Sky Vector. So Sky Vector is what I use whenever I'm looking anything up. Google. What was it called again? Roanoke, Virginia. Virginia ICAO code. ROI. KROA. According to this. Roanoke. There it is. This looks like a good sized airport. Maybe there'll be some departures. All right, let's go from. We're gonna actually taxi out and everything this time around. Let's go to the main part of the airport. Right there. Set as departure. I wish they had a procedures page here. If they do, and I don't know about it, let me know. KROA. Airport diagram, IFR chart, VFR. I don't know if they do departures on Sky Vector. I imagine they probably do. I'm just not super familiar with it. Yeah, they've got a departure of some sort. They've got an ILS. looks like. Oh my goodness, did I do the DA-40? Please tell me I did the DA-40. Somebody's got to keep track of me. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go to 4 flight. Duh. Why don't I just do that in the first place? Actually, hold for a moment. I'm going to grab my iPad so I can navigate that much faster. Alright, iPad time. Bring up 4 flight. Best friend. Now these are the loading screens that I remember. Clear. I did a flight from Provo to Delta today, so I gotta clear that out. It was a good flight. Had a, I think it was a 737, fly like 1,500 feet above us. It was really cool. Big old thing. Not on accident. We knew it was there. Alright, let's look up KROA. I hate to do this, but I told him I'd use the DA-40, so if this isn't the DA... it's not the DA-40. You're gonna hate me, guys, but I'm gonna go back. And we're gonna get the DA-40. And actually, this is something that I've wanted to do, so we're gonna go through procedures, KROA. And it might be a little bit difficult to watch because I'm trying to still figure it out. So if you are a professional at this, well, let me know. KROA, procedures, core flight diagram, hotspots, airport diagram, departures. It does have some. Okay. Same spot. KROA. Oh, here it is right here. But we got to change to the DA-40. And so the big difference between the 2 DA-40s that they have is one has a G1000, one does not. One has steam gauges. So here we are. TDI, I believe, does not. The NG is the one that has the G1000. And that's the type that I fly, so we'll do that because it'll help us with procedures. It's really easy when you use GPS. That is departure. Right, fly. Alright, airports, KROA. There it is. Procedures. Departures. They got 6 departures. They've got the Buffy 3 RNAV. See what that looks like. That's super simple. Let's do something harder. Close. Dixie 8, that's an ILS, I think. I'm not to that point in my training to know 100%, but I think it is. I kind of want to find one that has a DME arc. Those are fun to do. Not looking like They have one. Scuda 3. RNAV. Well, arrivals. I mean approaches. Maybe it'll have a cool approach. This one's got a holding pattern. I'll figure out how to have this on screen next time, so sorry, I'm just looking at the iPad and talking. Ooh, here we go. Ah, not quite. Not as cool as I thought. URDME. We'll just pick one out of the DA40s list. Kitty Hawk. That might be a cool place to visit. You know what, I'll probably find a VOR and just do a DME arc once we get out there. Just for fun. Kind of show you guys what it's all about. Ooh, I should also change the weather. Once we take off, I'll leave the weather good so that he can see the airport. So that Tori can see the airport and the DA40. And we'll try to do an arrival back with bad weather. I don't know if I'm going to accomplish it, but we're going to try. Hit me up in, let's see, what is it, September? October, November, December. In 3 months, and no doubt I'll be able to do it. Hey, what's up, buddy? Can you get out of the way? Pretty please? Alright. Yeah, see, this just has a throttle, which is kind of interesting. The honors master on. Where's the master switch? That's weird. Not usually how you do it. Fuel pump a little. Go! I don't know the startup procedures for this one. Let's see. Actually, let's go ahead and look through the checklist. I do want to figure this out. Set the parking brake. Lock. Set. Power level idle. Electric master. Yeah, where's that at right now? Electric master, really? Huh, okay, whatever. Pick item. Next, strobe lights on. Actually, position. Engine master. Oh wait, until glow. Let's see. On. Wait until glow indicator. Electric master. Okay. And then just start. Clear prop. Come on. There we go. wonder if they're being picky because I had that on. What's wrong, huh? Oil pressure. Normal. Go. Alright, we're gonna cheat. Yeah, I control. Checklist assist. I actually never had to start. So this is a little bit of a nightmare, isn't it? What is not on? Avionics master. No, that's not right. You shouldn't have to use your essential. Settings. How do you just get this thing started? Somebody tell me. Is it because he's there? Like, how do you get him to leave? Get out of the way, buddy. Get out of the way. Okay, you're really annoying me, warning. You get it. Something's not right. Fuel pump. What was this then? Fuel trans? The heck? Alright, let's go through the checklist one more time. Turn everything back off. Off. Alright. Parking brake. Set. Yes. It's in lock. Power idle. Yes, it's an idle. Electric master. On. Start engine. Strobe light. On. It's already on. Engine master. Wait until glow indicator. Engine master switch must be on position. Wait until the annunciator panel stops displaying the glow indicator. The glow indicator. Oh. Wait, what? Okay. Okay, so that's different. Switches are in different places. Usually, so for this button is over here on the airplane that I fly. So sorry that took forever. Hey, we did it. How do I get him to move? Move, buddy. Clear prop. Get the heck out of my way. Alright. Take our parking brake off. I don't care about the rest of the checklist. Position, taxi. Parking brake off. Oh, let's set up a procedure real quick. What airport are we at again? KROA. See nearest. KROA. Enter. Direct. Activate. Pipeline. Ah, it's not gonna do that. Okay, let's do KROA. There's one thing I want to find the buttons for, because it can be a nightmare trying to do this with a mouse. K R O, oh, wrong way. O A. Let's go the other way. KROA. Enter. So there it is there. Move down one. Procedures. Approaches. Departures. That's what we want. Enter. See if there's some other ones. Why isn't it wanting to go? Maybe it wants me to do this one. Yep. Which one sounds fun? Anybody? Run them over. I will. Or we're gonna do the Hokey 3. That sounds interesting. Hokey dokey, Hokey 3 it is. Enter. Load. Boom. Flight plan. There we go. KROA. And let's do a approach as well, if I can figure that out. If not, we'll en route to Hokey. See if we can do another approach. Hello. Whatever. We'll get to Hokey first, and then we'll do a little pause button and go from there. Let's do this. Flaps takeoff. And off we go. Look out! Get out of my way! Skirt, skirt! Urge. I know, I'm being ridiculous. Grass. Get out of the way, car. Where's the airport? Huh? Over there. Scourge! I'm dumb. Should have brought the seen if there was a what do you call it? Airport diagram. Because I really don't know where I'm going. This looks promising. Hey look, little yellow signs. It's always a good sign. What's that say? Alpha. Let's go up Alpha. That looks like, this looks like a runway. When I point, you can't see it. Little known fact. Gotta use the arrow. Oh, you know what? Just over GPS. Get me to the runway. I'm going onto the runway whether you like it or not, ATC. Move everybody. This is a takeoff emergency. I don't even know which way is longer. We're just gonna do it. Because takeoff emergencies are a thing. Zombie apocalypse is coming. I guess that might be an emergency. Ooh, are we gonna make it? Rotate. Rotate at 59. Come on, go. Made it. Not the prettiest I've ever done. Probably one of the ugliest I've ever done. Oh, okay, so here's our approach. We're gonna follow this little magenta line. Chill. Chill, stall warning horn. Alright, let's do external view, because I think you wanted to see the airport a bit. We'll do the departure all the way. Oh, what's going on here? As you can see, we've actually got this up top, so that's pretty nice. You still got your departure. I'm thinking my internet's not doing too hot, because usually things look a little bit better. And it did give me that warning. So, for those of you that don't know, when you're tracking, your airplane wants to come over to the line. The airplane always stays there, so if it's over there, you got to turn a bit. Your airplane will turn, and this line will come in. It works for VORs, it works when you have your GPS all set up. And the closer you are to a point, the more dramatic it gets. So if it starts getting really dramatic, just follow the particular heading. Like this arrow right here. But that's only when you're like point some odd miles away, nautical miles. What is this? That must be an anomaly. That is a giant mountain. I need to turn my volume down. Is this super loud? It's super loud in my ears, so I'm going to turn it down. There we are. On this. Let's go back. Nope, not what I wanted. Camera, cockpit. I don't know why this is all black. Usually it shows. Yeah. Huh. Because usually it shows the purple line. I just don't get what they're doing here in Microsoft when it comes to the G1000. It doesn't make sense to me. Because where's the topographic stuff? Like I had that on top. Doesn't do anything. Extra. Yeah. I'm not pleased at all with the G1000, honestly. It's confusing on here. I don't get it. Maybe there's something I'm doing wrong, but I can manage a G1000 in an airplane, but I can't do it in here for some reason. Maybe it's a different edition, but I have a feeling it's probably Microsoft. Because, you know, I'm perfect. Just kidding. So this is going to take us all the way out. Usually there would be a magenta line showing us, hey, this is where we're going. Actually, let's bring up the VFR map. See, there you go. Like, why can't that be here? It usually looks not quite the same, but similar to this here. So, and here we are on our departure. We're going to USR, so there it is right there. And after that, we're going to Hokie. Let's see if we can find Hokie. Should be the white. And that is our departure procedure. And it should take you so that you aren't looking outside in a safe direction. You don't run into anything. We'll do a arrival as well. Once we get to Hokie, I'll see if we can plan an arrival. And at that point, I'm going to turn up the weather. I just realized I have not played around with the weather at all in here. I've always done clear because I'm always doing just looking around in the general area, messing around, not doing anything correct. Look at that red. Interesting. Still on course, kinda. What do I want to go to? Let's go to 6,500. 6. See right up here, this is your altitude bug. 6,500. Altitude is set. Now let's do flight director. Hello, flight director. Should be a magenta arrow popping up. What the heck? Autopilot. Flight director. I hear it clicking. Once again, G1000 is making me upset. Flight director. So usually you'd hit flight director, magenta line would come up. You set, we'd go nav, which is our GPS, and then vertical speed, actually flight level change to get to the 6,500. Then we'd click autopilot and it would do it. See, sometimes I think when I do procedures and technical work, I'm going to go out of X-Plane 11 because Microsoft Flight Simulator just isn't there yet, unfortunately. And if things are capable, then they're not in the right spot. This is how you should do it. And a lot of things I'm like stumbling on because they just don't have their stuff together. They do have a very beautiful world. Like, I get it, you know. I'm going to piss and moan with perspective. There's really great stuff here. Oh, there's our 6,500. But when it comes to technicality, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 is not it. Maybe some of their bigger, like, two planes, big wide body airplanes are better. GA aircraft has always been kind of at the bottom of the list. Everybody wants to fly, you know, the Boeings. But personally, I want to fly GA aircraft, you know? They're pretty fun. They won't get you as far as fast, but you actually see the ground while you're flying, instead of being up in the clouds. That's just my personal opinion, though. Pull that map up again, see how close we are. Boy, we just really want to climb today. Take away some of that power. Alright, so like 40%. Let's do 45%. That's how much throttle we have, more or less. Usually it's done in manifold pressure is what they call it, but I guess load, maybe that's just another word for it. But see, once you set a good load or manifold pressure, then it's a lot easier to hold where you're going, or your altitude, I should say. Go outside. Yeah, so things that are different in here compared to what I usually fly, there should be another switch here, but I guess they got it here. Fuel pump should be right here. I don't know what this fuel trans is. I don't know. Oh, you know what? We didn't have landing lights on. How dare I? Or did we? Maybe we did. On. On. Beautiful. Ooh, can you pull some of these actually? So a lot of instrument training, they'll actually pull the circuit breaker so that AHRS fails, which is kind of this area right here. And you have to rely on these instruments up here. All right, so we're getting pretty close. Okie. Okie dokie. Oh, wow. I kind of want to see what that is. There's the weirdest little mountain there. I think I don't have the greatest streaming capability right now because I feel like those mountains shouldn't be there. Like that one, and that one. Maybe, I don't know. You'll have to tell me, Tori. So we got Hokie. I'm assuming this is Hokie. And then we're going to turn on some like crazy weather and see if we can make it back. I think that'll be fun. My name on MSFS 2020, I think it should be Clint ERP. So Clint_ERP. That's something I'm thinking about changing, but that's my Xbox handle at least. And that's kind of what that's what I bought it off of, was the Xbox or Microsoft Store. And if anybody ever wants to go flying at the same time, I would love to do some formation flight. That'd be fun. I've actually got some flight school buddies that I should hit up about that too. I think that'd be a lot of fun to do a event. So it says we should be at 5,000 feet. I don't know. There we go. Alright, let's go back inside and get a approach all set up and in. So I really wish I could set autopilot, because then I could just, yeah. Flight director doesn't even work. Autopilot doesn't even work in here. Why? I don't get it. Am I doing something wrong? I know I'm not doing it wrong in real life, but maybe there's something in Microsoft Flight Simulator you got to do. Okay. Flight plan. Let's clear. Fleet flight plan. It was KROA. Actually, let's see if we can do nearest. KROA. I miss it? There it is. Direct to. So it should show up here. That's dumb that it doesn't. Procedures. Let's just see if we can do it this way. Approach. Hello. Click. Wow. I'm just going to do whatever approach is nearest me. Alright, let's see. I think we may have to go into the flight plan, type in KROA. KROA, boom. Enter. Procedure. Approach. Why doesn't it let me load a approach? Awesome, I will accept it, MD10 VR. So has anybody had success, anybody on here right now, had success with loading an approach on a G1000 in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020? So I'd love to get it set. Like, it's showing that maybe it's possible, but like I click and it still doesn't come up. There should be like a blue highlighted area that comes up. Maybe I have to pops up like this, and you so frustrating. Clear. Delete flight pan. Enter. Procedure. Approach. Just let me do it. If I went on the other side. Ah, this is looking more promising. Ah, there we go. Hopefully I don't crash during this ordeal. Approach. Not letting me select one. Let's see, flight plan. Enter. Clear. Load. Whatever. There's nothing there to load, but whatever. Alright, let's go to nearest again. Nearest airports. Okay, ROA. Enter. Direct to. I just had KROA in there. See, look, I should be able to go up there. Ah, airport. Maybe that'll bring me up there. No. Runway. Why doesn't it show anything blinking? Approach. Whatever. I'm done with UG-1000. Breaking up. Let's do this weather a little crazy. Let's see if I can find it without an approach or anything. I am wigging out. Maybe that's half the problem right now. Sorry, guys. Density. Ooh, cool. Oh, wow. Hey, what happened? Giant storm. Doop-a-doop. Scoop-a-deep-dop. See if we make it back. 6,000 feet. Make this go away. gonna go direct to our nearest. Okay, ROA is up there. Activate. Enter. Okay. Airport is that way. Do we know what way the runways were? We'll do a low fly. See if we can figure it out. Hoo-wee! Actually, let me check over here. KROA. Roll VFR. There's the airport diagram. 21.9, ASOS. Where are the runways? Oh. Elevation 1152.0. Runway 06 and 24. Which way are we going? 313. One 160 is our minimum. That's when we're hitting the ground. Let's go ahead. So we got 14 miles until we get there, according to this. KROA. One 8.3 is ground. See what ATIS was. Make sure that we've got the right bearing, barometric setting. KROA. Their ATIS is 132.375. So why isn't that working? See again, this stuff frustrates me. I need to set my own bearings for this, or my own buttons for the turn knobs, because the turn knobs just don't work. Maybe it's some sort of assist mode. Let me check into that really quick. Because I don't want any assistance. And maybe it's preventing me because I do have an assistance on of some sort. Custom. I'm going to do everything to hard because I feel like maybe then it will be accurate. Bush trip, is that the hardest? Hard. Okay. Set. True to life. Okay. We're back. Apply and save. Resume. Let's see if things start going my way. Electric system must be tuned to ADC to still not letting me tune this, which I do not get. Because then I can't set the bear. Oh, maybe. Just gonna wing it. Gonna wing it, guys. It's always what you want your pilot to say. Let's intercept this line. Said 1006, we're at 8.9. But that's depending on if our barometric pressure is right. Wonder if it'll tell us right here. I know, I'm gonna have to play around with that. 4003, 7.7. You know, I may even be able to see it on the G1000. This is a pretty fancy attitude indicator here. Might show me where the airport's at, where the runway's at and everything. But we're on a heading of 3-3, and I believe it was 2-4. That's where we need to be, so it's going to be off to our left-hand side. So once we get close, I'm going to let this slide over a bit. It's going to be iffy. That just came out of nowhere. $3,008, dropping fast. We'll keep it at like 3.5. Actually, we're pretty close. Oh, hey. We are beginning to see some things. I'll bet we'll be able to see the airport. I'm going to spend some time really setting up my buttons the way I want so we can get things working. It's cool. It's really brushy right now. I'm going to have to go reset my my router because I think it should be a lot better than this. Still pretty cool though. airport over there anywhere. Still 3.4 miles out. Can't see anything, so let's get back up. Wings low. Saw a flashing light over there. Might be lightning, possibly an airport light. 2 nautical miles away. I don't think I want to go much past 2,000 here. Oh, is that the runway right there? Kind of lagging out at the same time. Uh-oh, what is that? Clear away from that. 1.1. Why are you going towards it? No! There's a light. Here's the runway right here. The beacon that I saw. Breaking all sorts of rules, just coming right in, but hey. Try to come in this way. Everybody would be like, "Ah, we're about to die!" Look how low we are. All 4 red. We're gonna land this though. We're going real fast. This runway should be fairly long. If it wasn't lagging out, this would be way better, but... Oof. Got rough. It is really lagging right now. Way far left of the center line. Internet's not doing so hot right now. Alright, there we go. Landed in the weather. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to call it quits right here. I probably will do another video tomorrow. I do want to practice my approaches and departures. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to use Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. It's really not impressing me at all when it comes to approaches and departures. So tomorrow I'm probably going to hop on X-Plane, where I know that those ones, or at least I believe that they do, work very well. The G1000 is pretty on point for them. So won't be as high-tech and beautiful, but we're going to go to X-Plane tomorrow. And from now on, I think that Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 is going to be my visuals, but not my technical. Which makes me really sad, because I'd like to use Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Oh well. Thanks for watching, guys. Tomorrow I will be streaming. I'll do, like I said, a more technical video. But we will see you next time.